Yo, no cap. The PS5 PSVR2 combo is the most premium home console experience you can get, hands down, bruh. Hands down. And I got it all. I'm telling you, the PS5 is hitting, bruh. If you do not have a PSVR2 with your PS5, you bullshitting, man. I'm telling you, unless you got some medical issue or something, you cannot do it. You need to get on that PSVR2, man. That shit is the truth, bruh. Straight up. If you got limited bread, but you can afford 2 experiences at one time, man, I highly recommend. Honestly, I would say PS5, PSVR2, and the Switch. You gotta have the Switch because the Switch is an awesome home console and handheld to play it wherever you want to go. All the games on there are lit. Like, there's so many amazing flat panel games, and the way that you can play it is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I love it. But when it comes to a home console stationary system, yeah, I play on the PS5 more than I do on my Alienware, way more than I do on my 3090 and my Threadripper. I really don't play on that one too much at all, really, to be honest with you, because it's a workstation, but that motherfucker can go if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the Alienware can rock whatever the PS5 could do, you know what I'm saying, as far as 2D games, even VR. But just the sleekness of the operating system, the gaming library, first party, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the PSVR2 technology and the way it allows it to look and feel, you know what I'm saying, when you're playing it, literally, it's incredible, man. You know what I'm saying? For what you get, the price and the packaging cannot beat the deal. The PlayStation, was it PlayStation Plus Premium Extra, whatever the highest one ever, you get all the shit you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, games you want to play. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, this shit I would never miss out on. That Horizon Forbidden West. Bro, that shit is fire. I played through the whole first one. Enjoyed it. But it had a lot of problems. I mean, a lot of problems. It was a good, like, freshman, start. But this shit here, man, it's no Zelda or anything like that. I'm not going to cap. It's not no Zelda. But what it is dope as fuck. Ain't nothing Ubisoft putting out fucking with that. If you like anything Ubisoft put out as far as the third-person games and stuff, you got to be playing Horizon. I want to hear shit you got to say about you don't fuck with Horizon, because it is just as good, if not better. And visually is way better than anything on the market. And I play Cyberpunk 2077. I was day one on that shit, highest end settings. That shit looked amazing. But this shit, with all the natural environment and the buildings and shit like that, yo, the detail is crazy and don't even need ray tracing. Now, if it did have ray tracing, it'd be insane. But without it, it is absolutely gorgeous, man. You can't fuck with it. And then even playing on a flat panel inside the VR, yo, this shit crazy. I'd be just sitting back, big gigantic screen. It's only 1080p, but it's clean. It looks good. If I want to just kick back and just have no light leak at all, theater experience, 3D Pulse headset, bro, VR or the Woodra vest for the fucking, yo, it's crazy. It's going down, bro. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? So I love it, man. The PlayStation 5 has made me excited for console gaming. You know what I'm saying? It's for home console gaming, let me be more clear. Like, it's got me more excited for home console gaming. It's not just microtransactions and all this stuff. It's actually high quality, high caliber, fun, innovative games. You know what I'm saying? That for what they bring their best. They do their best to bring you their best. I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a generic run of the mill. Like, they actually go the extra step to clean up animations and shit. If you're going to do that, like, clean it up, and, present well. And they do. They present really, really well. So I don't even care to play third-party games, because Sony provides what the third party pretty much provides, and they do it at such a caliber. It's like, yo, I can just stick with what they got and continue playing my Switch. Now, again, when it comes to this VR2 shit, bro, this shit is on another level. It's truly next generation, man. Like, no bullshit, man. This is really that next generation shit being in the game. Like I was just playing, what, 2.5 hours maybe of what is this game? After the Fall. I've been loading videos up, but I'm gonna load a couple more up now. And I'm about to, after I get off this call with you guys with this video, I'm about to go right back in and at least get one more round in, bro. Like it is like so immersive, man. Like it is like, honestly, it's gonna sound funny saying this shit, but it's like the Wii 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what Nintendo had envisioned when they made that motion control. You know what I'm saying? But, and they were showing you in the video, like you moving and you doing and stuff and jumping and stuff like that. You don't necessarily have to jump in the game, but you know, it's obviously exaggerated, but you actually be moving in the game, bro. Like, it's hard to explain, man. Like, if once you learn how that shit works, it's like for my older gamers out there, you know what I'm saying? When we first got that analog stick, you know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Because it was actual 3D environment. Or when we got that second analog stick for the camera, and you had the first and you had the second, and it's like going back to the original way when you first had the one analog stick. It's like those experiences you have, experiencing those again, that's what VR is like, man. You got to learn it. And once you get your mind wrapped around how it's supposed to work when it's done well, bro, you actually be moving around in the damn game, bro. And it counts. Like it makes a difference how you maneuver and shit, you know? Like, yo, I can't wait to share it with you. I know about this last game I'm gonna do next. I think I gotta go to the quarantine zone or something like that. And the After the Fall. Wait till I go in that motherfucker. Yo, I'm using the sawed-off shotgun, man. Let me tell you, man, that shit go hard, bro. I love that shit there, bro. I'm like, this, I like this, because I like to get in close, so wait till y'all see that shit. I don't know how it's going to look to y'all, because the 2D can never really truly represent what it's like to be in the environment and moving around in that shit in real 3D time and space, bro. Real time. But I'm going to tell you, what you will be watching, I was having a fucking blast, and I was moving around in this motherfucking office, man. Moving the fuck around, man. Man. So yeah, it puts a smile on my face. It puts a smile on my face the same way the Switch has put a smile on my face. You know what I mean? When that Switch came out, man, it answered so many things for me, because I didn't want to have to own two or three of the same console. You know what I'm saying? And 2 or 3 TVs and 2 or 3 stereo setups or head setups. Like, yo, I just wanted to be able to play games together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be that difficult. And the Switch made it possible not only on the screen, the single player, the single device, because they do have a lot of local games. They still care about that local multiplayer, but they also had the screen built into the system itself. So you could just have 4 switches, you know what I'm saying? Like on the tabletop mode or in handheld mode, or one on the TV and one in the hand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you could just switch it up and do how you want to do. Like, this shit put a smile on my face. That's really revolutionized the way you experience your games. You know what I'm saying? So the way that console put a smile on my face, and with the games, you know, Mario, Zelda, I mean, just ridiculous. And in the last game they just did, just blew our minds. Metroid Prime? Are you kidding me? So Sony is now doing that for me. They're showing me what they're about, you know what I'm saying? And they're bringing it in space. So I understand some people don't like it because it's not the PS2 or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or even the PS1, really. But it is what it is, and what it is, it's great at what it's doing. And this shit takes time, man. So you definitely gotta wait for it. It's worth it, you know, when you get stuff like this. I mean, they're not all my favorite games, but every game that I've played that has been exclusive from the PlayStation has been great. And then there's other games, of course, that, you know, you don't get on the Switch that I can get here. And again, I don't have to turn on my motherfucking beast of a machine, or even have to deal, because my beast machine has gigantic fans, but it's actually really quiet. The Alienware is really loud, you know what I'm saying, for what it is. It's nice. I tend to use it most often, but I still don't even use it for gaming that much. The PlayStation just, if I want that PC experience, it offers that, you know, for the most part, in terms of the fidelity and everything like that, with the much smoother and more premium, cohesive the experience, man. And so I'm willing to pay the premium for that, no problem. No problem. My Xbox, I got the Series X, and you know, I just got the Series X because I sold our Series, what was it, the Series, no, not Series, but it was the Xbox One S we had some years ago, and I never bought another one because, you know, the Xbox been trash. It's been trash, but I was, you know, I was supposed to get one, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? There's 2 new exclusives coming out for it. Hopefully they do something. I've been wanting to get one for the house because it really my wife. She had these games she used to play on. I had games I used to play on it too, but she wanted to get back in Rainbow Six on the Xbox and shit like that. So I was like, you know, I'm just go ahead and get one. And lo and behold, you saw the video, so it was like, I guess it was meant to be or something like that. So if you hadn't seen the video, here's the link. But yeah. So we got the Xbox, and I tend to play like games from the Xbox One era that I want to get back to. Like, for y'all who've been following me for a long ass time, Metal Gear Solid 5, like Phantom Pain, that's my shit. Like, a lot of people hate on that shit, but you know me, again, if you've been following me, I don't really give a fuck about story like that. I enjoy good story and shit, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna hate on a game that come with good. I'm playing Horizon, for goodness sake. You know, I played through Days Gone. I played through The Last of Us 1 and 2. Got the new Last of Us 1, you know, remake or whatever. So don't get it twisted, but I don't give a fuck about a story. If the gameplay is popping, that's what the fuck I'm really there for. You know what I'm saying? So, man, Metal Gear for me was just like peak Metal Gear, peak Kojima. You know what I'm saying? Like, the animations, the movement, the visuals, all they need on that fucking Xbox or any of the consoles really is an update to the visuals. Now I have it on PC and I can play it at higher, you know, fidelity and shit like that. But I have so much accomplished in that version on Xbox. So for me, it was like, I need to get back to that. And of course, again, if you have been following me from day one, well, I wouldn't say day one. I mean, even from day one, but if you've at least been following me since Stadia, you would know, because I've been talking about it since then. Perfect Dark, the Rare Replay Edition, you know what I'm saying, or the Xbox Arcade version. It's been locked behind the Xbox. I thought I could get away from the Xbox and just be like, I'll just play that shit on PC. You know what I'm saying? They never brought that shit to PC. So, can't play it. Can't play it, man. Anyway. Xbox is, for me, you know, a gateway to classic games. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put my gray on. And it's a gateway to classic games. And that's it. I mean, I love those games. So when I play my Xbox, I definitely have a good time because I'm playing shit that I like. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just nothing new on that console. That's really just great. And I did try what's that game? Hi-Fi Rush or whatever. It's not my type of game, man. I'm happy that it's out and I'm happy that it's well received. And if you watch my video about the what was it, the Xbox Directors Direct or something like that, Developer Direct, I even said, I was like, it shows that they're willing to experiment. Apparently that game was already out, you know, in production or whatever, so maybe they're not, but you know, they got it, so it released, so they were willing to experiment, right? You know, but I did say, you know, rhythm games aren't necessarily my thing, so I'm not really digging it like that. Like, I'll give it a try another time later, but as of now, there are other games I'd rather play. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really interested in learning your rhythm game. And I don't even like the music, honestly. It doesn't sound that great. And honestly, it's just like the first hour of the game for me. So I hadn't even really gotten that deep into it. So it's unfair to say that it doesn't have great music that I would like, because I do like that type of music. Don't get it mistaken. Don't get it twisted. But it really just, it was like, that kind of learning curve right now I'm not interested in. I'd rather play more of a traditional combat game. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna play a rhythm game, I just rather play like a rhythm game with the buttons on the, you know, the prompts or whatever. I don't really want to play like that. So it didn't pull me, man. It didn't pull me. I was excited for Gunk. Gunk came out and I played it, and it was like, a tech demo or something. Like, it really was nothing special at all. I recorded a lot of gameplay of that too, and I never even released it because I was just like, I don't even feel like doing the work to put this video together because this gameplay was just unremarkable. And the game itself, even visually, is unremarkable. So, yeah. Xbox for me is Xbox One. That's what it is. It's an Xbox One. This is an Xbox One X, essentially, is what the fuck this is. An overpriced Xbox One X. I've probably been better off getting an Xbox One X. But again, since there's a couple new games coming out around the corner, I figured I'd go ahead and give it a shot. And we're already hearing bad news about the launch of this most anticipated game of mine, which is Redfall, for the multiplayer experience I could have with my wife. She's excited about it too. It just sucks because I want her to get a premium experience, because in that case, I already had in mind for her to be playing it on the Xbox Series X, and I'd play on my PC. I just play on my my workstation and shit, the Black Star. This baby right here, that beast of a machine right there. So I knew I was gonna be able to run it, but I'm worried that maybe the PC version is gonna have some stupid issues. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I know she probably won't mind 30 frames per second, you know, because she's not nearly as into gaming as I am. So she probably won't even notice unless I show her the difference. You know what I mean? I imagine it's probably not going to affect her too much. And hopefully, you know, for most players on Xbox, it really doesn't, because I don't want this game to die on arrival, right? I hope that there's enough casual gamers in the space to not care, so that way the place can stay populated, and then they get blessed with the advantage of 60 frames, and we still have a community of players, because I really want to enjoy that game, and I really do believe that they have a great game on their hands. I think people are kind of hating on them right now, but I think that they're just sleeping on this fucking game, man. I really think that this is going to be something special. So, and I think it's going to make me excited again for gaming with Xbox. I really do. I hope it does. And I hope they get this 60 frames per second shit turned around quick. I really do, man. Because I want these motherfuckers to win, man. They've been in the game too fucking long. I done bought every single one of their fucking consoles. Not every iteration, but every single generation. You know what I'm saying? Of their consoles. Because, you know, they've had some great games over the years. You know what I'm saying? And they've had some special things about them. You know what I mean? I just want them to win. I want them to really blow up in this shit. And then I hope Starfield performs. I hope Perfect Dark comes out and performs fucking great. I hope Forza fucking Motorsport 8 comes out and is just good. It don't have to be as good as Gran Turismo. It doesn't have to have better graphics. Like, who gives a fuck, dude? Is the game good? Like, I'm not gonna lie. You know, if the graphics are better, I'll say that. You know what I'm saying? I'll say I don't think they're gonna be. Like, where it counts, I don't give a fuck about all the background trees 400 miles away. Nigga, who cares? I'm talking about the actual cars and the actual fidelity of the experience. First of all, I'm gonna say this real quick for the Forza shit. Let me get this out the fucking way. I'm going on one today, y'all. Ain't nothing fucking with GT7 in VR. There's nothing fucking with that. So I don't give a fuck, honestly, what Forza come out and do. It still ain't fucking with Gran Turismo 7 because it has VR. And until you've actually experienced the VR properly set up, not like an idiot, you know what I'm saying? Like, really set up, you put your shit together right, you're sitting up right, you're doing your thing. You're not being a fucking idiot. Alright? Because there's some of y'all out there, man. Just know that. Some of y'all are just not there. But I digress. I want Forza Horizon, or Horizon sucks, I'm sorry. It's the same shit. Get Horizon 3. And update Horizon 3 to 60 frames per second, Microsoft. What the hell? Update them motherfucker to 60 frames per second. Quit shitting on and forgetting the greatness that is Forza Horizon 3. What the fuck? Anyway. I want Motorsports to come out and be awesome. Because I've been waiting for a new Motorsport since, what, 5? I know they had, what was it, Forza Motorsports 7 Apex or something like that on PC. But I think I was playing on Stadia at the time. I don't think I had my PC. I hadn't gotten a new PC in years at that point. I was playing on a Microsoft Surface Pro, actually. If y'all been following me since way back in the day, you know what it is. I was on a Surface Pro. What did I have? Did I have the Switch? Yeah, I had the Switch. And I had started streaming Stadia. Because it literally was only the Switch that made me excited for gaming. I didn't care about none of this shit. You know, only the Switch made me excited for gaming. And then Stadia came out and I was like, this is such a cool idea. So I started playing that. But yeah. So it had been a minute since I played a Forza Motorsport. Because they actually removed Forza Motorsports from any digital library. You can't find it or buy. I don't even know if the discs still work, or actually I'm gonna see if I can find one. I just don't. And it's crazy because I mean, I know the game had its problems, but damn, like you pulled that shit, like legit pulled it. That's crazy. That's crazy. And people just act like that shit never happened, which is weird to me. Like, let me address that shit too, man. I get tired of motherfuckers trying to compare Forza to Gran Turismo, especially Forza fucking Horizon. Like, 2 things about fucking Horizon I gotta say. 3, actually. Yo, Gran Turismo is a different beast, man. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta, like, how can you argue that Forza is better, like Forza Motorsport is better than than GT7 or GT, when they've pulled one of their own games, bro? You cannot be the greatest and be pulling your motherfucking games. That's crazy. So I know if you have a copy, you can still play it. Maybe there's an ISO or something on there, or something like I can find or whatever. But they literally pulled that shit, bro. You can't tell me you're the greatest and tell me your latest fucking game is pulled off the market. That's the dumbest shit, bro. You can't sit here, like, stop that bullshit narrative. Y'all be trying to, it's like motherfuckers who always be trying to compare their phone to iPhone and shit. Like, you know your shit ain't fucking with iPhone, bro. Stop the cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not fucking with the iPhone, motherfucker. It's not. Oh, man. And I'm not saying, like, I'm a huge fan of the iPhone. I'm just saying, like, you know how it is. Like, Gran Turismo is that marquee shit, bro. And that VR lets you know why it is. But anyway, I know I'm going up on a tangent right now. I need to get this shit off. So what else we got here? Oh, Forza Horizon. Bruh. Forza Horizon 5. I cannot stand y'all motherfuckers talking about this game is so beautiful. No, it's not, bro. Like, it looks good, but it is not like the most beautiful game. Like, there's a whole lot of little errors and like bad placement of textures and assets and stuff on it. It's just, there's a lot of ugliness in that game, man. Like, I don't know who the fuck y'all and then, like, some of the shit that game is so boring. I'm sorry, it is boring as fuck. I mean, if you're new to Forza and shit, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Yes, it's a competent racer or whatever, but it does not have the soul that it lost once it left 3. Once it got to 4, it was alright, but 3 was where it peaked for me. I think that was the best. It was just the best, and that was at 30 frames per second on the Xbox. But it was still such a good game. You know what I'm saying? I just have not reached that sense, and this 5th one is just boring, and it's trying to play to like gender politics and all this stupid shit. I'm like, dude, I'm here to play a game, not vote on Twitter battles and shit. Like, what is this bullshit, man? Like, why are you asking me weird shit like that? I don't understand. I just don't understand, man. It's like, why is this trying to tell me what to be versus allow me to play the game? I mean, I can tell myself in my own fucking mind I am what I am in the game. I'm not even In the game, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's just... I'm like, just make a better racing game than the last one. Stop chopping the game down to little pieces, taking away what was already there, and then giving us, you know, rehash after rehash. And I don't know, man. I burnt out on Forza, man. Horizon, anyway. And I cannot stand the narrative. Oh, the idea that Forza Horizon can compete with Gran Turismo. They're not even the same type of racing game. One is a completely arcade racing game, bro. Like, you don't even like racing. That's how I know you don't really like racing like that. Because you wouldn't compare the two. They're different type of racing games, man. They ain't even really competing for the same space. I mean, I guess they want a person who likes racing games to buy them, and I guess that person has to decide on what type of racing game. But when I'm considering one or the other, it's not like I'm thinking they're both the same. I'm thinking one is for one thing over here, and the other is for another thing over there. So I'm not even going to look at them for the same reasons. Like, you know what I mean? Now, Forza Motorsport, I would compare because those are both realistic. But again, for a person like me, I'm going to get them both anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I just really enjoy racing. So that's how I know you motherfuckers really don't. Y'all just love to use the visual presentation of the game as some sort of weapon against PlayStation fans. Like, I don't understand. It's such a bad narrative, bro, because anybody with their right mind and a good pair of eyes can see that. First of all, that game does not look as good as Gran Turismo. It looks like an arcade game. You know what I'm saying? So it looks good as an arcade game. It looks really good. But Gran Turismo looks realistic as fuck. And its replays are realistic as fuck. And the experience is realistic as fuck. The cars are realistic as fuck. Like, and that VR shit takes that shit to a whole another fucking level, bruh. Like, it's not even the same playing field, man. It's not. Doesn't mean this Forza is bad. They're just not comparable games. And fuck no. Forza Horizon 5 does not have some of the greatest graphics in the world. Like, stop that bullshit narrative. It's nice, but it is not the greatest graphics in the world. Like, the fuck? Like, man, what's that? Need for Speed Unbound has, or Unbounded, is Unbounded, I think? Yeah, has way better graphics. Way better graphics than fucking Forza Horizon. I don't give a fuck who you are, motherfucker. Come at me with the bullshit, because I'm telling you, it has way better graphics than Forza Horizon, bro. Way better graphics. The cities are way more cohesive. The details are way tighter. The shit that doesn't matter, they got not mattering. You know what I'm saying? They make it act in a way that it should. You know what I'm saying? It's arcade. It's not trying to act like it's something else. It's what it is. The controls feel great. The boost system is great. It is more traditional arcade. Like, you actually feel like, well, you don't just feel like it, but you are actually being rewarded for your driving. You're not just getting points for hitting fucking cones and shit like that. Like, you have to drive good in the arcade sense in order to get boost and, you know, points and shit like that. Like, it's a way better game. Way better. The soundtrack is alright. You know what I'm saying? It's not the best soundtrack. I'll say that. I don't know what Forza Horizon got going on, but I do like it way better. Love the art style. Love the world environment, the cars, the customizations. Like, everything looks... It's got that flair. It's got that style, that flavor and shit, man. It's just nice. That's what I'm looking for out of an arcade game when it comes to racing. And that's the game that I would compare Forza Horizon to. Unbounded is not perfect, but that shit is legit, and it's way better than Horizon. Now, one thing it doesn't have is like the trucks and the buggies and all that other bullshit, but if you're looking for all of that, honestly, the Crew 2 is better, in my opinion. You have even more options. So if you're looking for options, you got way more options, and I played the shit out of Crew 2. Check my resume. That shit go hard. And I was playing that shit on fucking cloud streaming service. The only one and true cloud streaming service that y'all motherfuckers never get to experience now, which is crazy. Y'all, everybody should have jumped on that shit and tried that shit at least once, like for real. Anyway, played the mess out of that game. Amazing. Amazing, especially with Stadia. Oh my goodness, having that Stream Connect, that shit was lit. Right. Oof. Anyway, I've been going on and on. I'm gonna have to cut this down. Basically, I guess I made this video to say I'm happy with console gaming. I'm happy with gaming overall. Like, it's been an awesome journey, man. All the different type of gaming devices that I've gotten back into. It's really, I mean, I got back into it with the Xbox One, but then I was really disappointed with it when I realized you had to keep the disc in order to play the game, but you had to install the game in order. That shit fucked me up. I was like, what? But the Xbox got dry, man, and it wasn't until the Switch came out that I've been truly excited for gaming. And then we had this roller coaster ride with Stadia, which was truly a phenomenal experience in gaming. Wow. Like playing on the cloud with people and having their screens on the game real time that shit was crazy. Stadia was awesome. Damn. And just once that dissolved, went straight back into Switch. I mean, I was still playing Switch, but Switch started pumping out just crazy content, man. It's been amazing. And then as soon as the Switch, I played through pretty much everything I wanted to play through on the Switch. PS5 comes around. You know what I'm saying? It starts finally hitting the market right. It's got its stride. The PSVR2 comes around the corner. Like, it's just an awesome system, man. Awesome. And of course, I've been having fun on the PC, but for me, PC really hasn't changed so much. Things are always expensive as fuck on PC. You have to pay a premium, you know what I'm saying, to get into PC gaming. You can mod, you can do all this shit or whatever. You know, it's fun, but, you know, again, I come from the era, man, where you played on a console, so I just like that cohesiveness. So it's been really good, man. Hopefully Microsoft comes around, man, and comes and fucking really get them with a good surprise, man, with these two games that come out here. And then hopefully they drop Forza, man, and it's a banger. Like, it's a solid, you know, flat panel racer. I think it's gonna be all right, man. I think it's gonna be all right, but I don't think it's gonna fuck with no Gran Turismo. That's out of the question. But I think it's gonna be a competent game. I just hope it's a really good one, and that makes the Xbox fans really happy, like genuinely happy, not this fake capping and shit. Like, it's a really good game. I hope you are happy with it. And yeah, Starfield, man. Starfield. It makes me so mad that Starfield didn't come to the PlayStation now, because after having PSVR2, damn, it makes me just like wish they released it on PlayStation, because I just knew there would be a PSVR2 version of Starfield, bro. Just like there's No Man's Sky. I need to jump back into that. They just upped the resolution of that game. That desperately needed it. So hopefully that makes it more playable. Oh, I gotta learn some in that too, man. But that was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm happy with gaming, man. I'm happy. Everything is going well with gaming for me. And let's hope Xbox gets a win, man. You know, let's hope Xbox gets a win, you know, for everybody. You know, for gaming shit. You know what I mean? But that's it on my rant. Oh my goodness. I had to get that shit off, man. I'm about to go play some more after the fall. And whew. Oh man, I gotta get my mind right for that. I'll catch y'all on the flip. Look, let me know what you guys been playing. You know what I mean? What y'all been playing on, what y'all been enjoying. You know, that's what I've been enjoying. Let me know. I'll holla. Peace.